What's good? What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. Let's get into this, man. So, yesterday, Brett Hankinson, one of the cops accused of killing Brianna Taylor, was found not guilty. And this comes as no surprise to me. I mean, just comes as no surprise. And I'm getting ready to say some shit that, probably upset people, but it is what it is. I'm just going to speak the truth. There are no innocent people in the drug game. None. Not children, not mothers, not fathers, not cousins, not sisters. Nobody is innocent or exempt in the drug game. Why do I say that? Because when you're in the drug game, if you owe the wrong people money and they can't get to you, guess who they get to? Your kids, your baby moms, your mom, your sister. And it was alleged that Brianna Taylor's boyfriend or ex-boyfriend or whoever it was that they went in there to serve the warrant on was a known drug dealer. Now, when they went in the house and, all the shooting started and everything and, the boyfriend shot back because, I understand that. You don't know who it is or whatever. They wake you up out your sleep and you just think that somebody's coming to kill you. You shoot back, whatever. Unfortunately, Brianna Taylor got hit and she did not survive her injuries. Look, I'm not saying what happened to Brianna Taylor is not unfortunate. It is. It's fucked up. She shouldn't, it's regrettable, and, she shouldn't have lost her life. You know what I'm saying? She shouldn't have lost her life. But what I'm saying is, for all the women out there that are dealing with a dude that's selling drugs, having kids with a dude that's selling drugs, if something happens, your kids and you are not exempt from the consequences. Your kids and you are not exempt from repercussions. If that man that you're dating runs off with the bag or runs off with that pack, and those dudes that he runs off from are serious, and they catch you in traffic somewhere and they want to violate and they violate y'all because of what he did, know that by you enabling and basically going along with knowing that this man is a drug dealer, you got what was coming to you. That's just plain and simple. Brianna Taylor chose to be romantically tied or whatever the case may be to a dude that was a known drug dealer. Say what you want. Listen, the police do they kick it every now and again? Will they kick in a door that they're mistaken for another door? Yeah. But they don't just investigate everybody. Everybody needs to stop with this false narrative that the police is out there just randomly mowing people and saying he's a drug dealer. And no, if they're watching you, it's for a reason, because you've been doing some shit. They've been talking about you. Somebody snitching on you. There's a reason why they pinpoint certain individuals to be drug dealers, drug users, shooters, all this other shit. They don't just pick names out of hats and say, oh yeah, well, this apartment looks good, Brianna Taylor and such. Let's kick in that door today. They don't do that. Stop lying to yourself. Stop trying to be upset for no reason, because at the end of the day, Brianna Taylor, may she rest in peace, knew who she was dealing with and what. See, I'm not going to say knew what the consequences, because I think that a lot of people jump into the game and jump into a lot of situations not really thinking about the repercussions and the consequences. Now, would this have been any different than if her alleged drug dealer boyfriend got his door kicked in by a bunch of dudes that wanted to rob him and she got shot? It's the same thing. It would still be unfortunate. She's still, in everybody's eyes and minds, shouldn't be dead, but she would be. There are no innocent people in the drug game, not even children. They're innocent, but they're not exempt. They are not exempt from repercussions. They are not exempt. Look at what happened to Rich Porter's brother. He was innocent, wasn't he? But what happened? His brother, Rich Porter, was one of the best well-known hustlers in Harlem. He was getting a lot of money, and what happened? Jealousy came. His own uncle kidnapped his nephew, cut off his finger, and ultimately tried to hold him for ransom. When the ransom didn't come, he killed his nephew. We all seen Paid in Full. That's a true story. That's how ugly the game is. And that's why I say nobody is exempt from these situations when you're dealing with drugs. If you're dealing with the cartel, just know you might get away. You might for a while. They're going to catch you. And if they don't catch you, they're going to get your mom. They're going to cut her head off. Yeah, because nobody's exempt. Like I said, man, Brianna Taylor, it is unfortunate what happened to her. But she knew what she was doing. She knew who she was laying with. She knew who she was associating with. If you're on the corner with a bunch of Bloods, and you know they got beef with a whole bunch of other dudes from another block, and you choose to stand on that corner, and a drive-by happens, and you get shot and killed, I don't want to hear that he was innocent shit. He might not have been in a gang, but he knew. He knew. Listen, I'm from the hood, man. There was rarely anything that went on in my hood that I didn't know about. In my circumference, I was on point on everything that happened up the block, down the block, around the corner, in the building, on the rooftop, everything. I knew everything that was going on. I knew everybody that was beefing with each other. I knew all the drama, all the little bullshit that was going on, who was fucking whose girl, all this. I knew everything. Everything, and so does everybody else. So for you to sit there and say, oh, well, yeah, you know, he didn't know or she didn't know, is bullshit. She knew. There's no way you can hide drug dealing from a girl, especially if you're living with her. If you're not living with her, you could probably fool her and say, yeah, you know, I'm working and that's how I got money. If you're living with her and you're a successful drug dealer, unless she is slow, you're not gonna be able to pull the wool over her eyes and tell her that you're not fucking, you know, doing something. And then she has the choice. Do I stay with this man knowing he's a drug dealer? Or do I leave? If you ever seen Goodfellas, there's a scene in Goodfellas where Karen, the dude's wife, calls him because some dude hit her. Her neighbor across the street hit her. She calls him, Henry Hill. Henry Hill comes over and pistol whoops the shit out of this dude. Breaks his whole face. And after he breaks his face, he walks over to her and hands her the gun and tells her, hide this from me, and drives off. She stops the movie and says, in that moment, most of my friends would have got the fuck away from him. But it turned her on, and it excited her. So she stayed, and she wound up getting married to him and having 2 kids. That's what I'm saying. Everybody has a choice to make. Brianna Taylor made her choice. It led to her death. I'm not celebrating her death. It's unfortunate. But it is what the fuck it is. Y'all be good out there. Much love to everybody. Have a blessed day. Peace.